Oh, hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello, and welcome to another inciting installment of What's Going On? Do you mind? I'm trying to do a thing. Ah. Hello, 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 and welcome to another inciting installment of A Little Dangerous Benign with me, your host and co-pilot, Commander Jack Little. Salute. Yes. Hello, MC. How are you? How's the weekend? Oh, it's been a bit of a mad rush to get here. Ce soir, frightful mix-up at the fish and chip boutique. Yes, where they insisted on serving us fresh chips, which one could appreciate. One's the fellow man and their pursuit of excellence in their repast that they're offering. But by Jiminy! Oh, what's that? There we go. By Jiminy, that was a hurry. Right, so here we are in Browse of Settlement. I'm not quite sure where that is. We're in a hub station. I can tell that much from the logo. I remember from not from the last episode, but the episode before, because last episode, of course, we were playing Spy Party, weren't we, with Zen Archer? We've just oh, hang on, about. Something's amiss. Oh, right, okay. No, that's the thing that happens now, isn't it? Hang on. Oh, I've lost me head tracking. See, I've got these sensors in my brain here. Just I don't know if you can see that. Just there and just there. And they tell the computer what I'm looking at. But I have to, first of all, tell the computer to look. Yes. So some exciting menu action here to start the ball rolling. Head look mode. Mouse head look on. Head look default on. Continuous. I think that should be it. Let's have a look. Oh, no. Still not quite there. Oh, more haste, less speed, Jack. Yes. Right, headlock mode. Oh, yes, now I remember now. Right. Hang on. No, that's the one we want. Let's get rid of those. No. Oh, dear. That's the bunny. Oh. Oh, it's a lot of... a lot of shenanigans, isn't it? But hopefully... yeah, we're back in the game. Right, so I've not really got a plan tonight, I'm afraid. Thought I had a plan. So let's see what's happening in the universe. Shall we? That's a good place to start as any, I think. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. We can review. Ooh, Imperial Senate murder. What? Oh, excuse me. We don't really do that, do we? Ooh. Right.
Imperial Senator murdered. Imperial Senator Nestor Cartesius has been found dead at his home on Capitol. Regional media streams have confirmed that his death is being treated as a homicide. Captain Suetonier of the Imperial Internal Security Service conveyed the facts at a press conference. The body of Senator Cartesius was discovered in the early hours of this morning. There were no signs of a struggle, but we did discover a note that we assume was deliberately placed there by the murderer. The note read, "For Jameson. As is well known, last year the ship of historical figure Commander John de Jameson was located, following his final mission on behalf of the now-defunct Intergalactic Naval Research Arm. Presumably, this is the de Jameson to whom the note refers. IISS analysts have confirmed that Nestor Cartesius was directly descended from a senior member of the INRA. We therefore believe that this crime is connected to the recent rediscovery of INRA outposts. Our working hypothesis is that the motive was revenge, driven by perceived misconduct on the part of both the INRA and Cartesius's ancestor." Captain Suetonier concluded by saying the investigation was ongoing. Emperor Arisalavigny Duval made a brief statement. "The Empire has lost one of its staunchest champions, one whose name will never be forgotten. Rest assured that we will do everything in our power."
Landing coupler disengaged. Departure authorized.
"Find those responsible and bring them swiftly to justice."
Well, things are kicking off somewhere. Quite strange to have a domestic story, really, if that is indeed a domestic story. Suppose we shall find out in the fullness of time. Yes. Anyway, I'm just gonna head off and pick up me dolphin, I think. Oh, how do I play this again? How do I shoot the spy? Ha. Is that still working? Hang on. Yeah, that's better. Oh. So you've been feeling the heat, have you, Curtains? I know the Gimp has. He's been scarifying the neighbours.
Frameshift drive charging.
Or topping up his tan, as he calls it.
You have cleared the no-fire zone.
He hasn't got a tan.
3, 2,
He's like an ashen piece of ivory, that man. Underneath. Yes. no fuel scoop on this baby. Been planing wood. I assume that's not code. But more, I suppose, decoration activities.
Frameshift drive charging.
We've managed to keep a relatively cool house, which is quite pleasant. I think part of that has been the, it's quite a sort of a pleasant meet so far. Oh yes, and we watched an episode of The Expanse. Yes. We've now watched 3 episodes of The Expanse. It's we have a room devoted to woodwork. Splendid. I've often it's one of those skills where I know I'll never, go in for, really, but nevertheless, it's a rather romantic idea of, mastering the tongue and groove, or dovetailing, that sort of thing. We saw it, really, because, generally speaking, throughout my life I've not really been much of a joiner, Well, yes, I mean, work is heat and heat is work, in the words of, Flanagan and Allen. Oh. And I suppose Sir Isaac Newton. Do I mean Flanagan and Allen, or do I mean Flanders and Swan? Oh, I'm confused. Anyway. Onwards to Languni. Yes. Eat is work and work is eat. Eat is work and work is eat. That's a cracking tune. The old thermodynamics there. So it's not really a bespoke area at all. Safe temporarily. You're quite right, MC. Function dictates title. Now, where did I leave her? I'm presuming. Yep, there we go. Oh, left her here. Doyle Landing. Whoa. That's a professional outfit. Oh lordy, yeah. So you're kind of planing the least cooperative bit of the shelf as well, I suppose. So I'm reminded of the book House of Leaves, of course, in which a diminishing or otherwise shelf rather triggers deep peculiarities. Very good book, worth checking out. Mark Z. Danielewski, of course, authoring there. He's done more books, which I keep meaning to pick up, but I got the second one, which sort of takes the form of a sort of beat poem, almost. And the trouble is, it's very difficult to read in your head. I mean, it's easy enough to read in your head, but one is faced with the temptation of actually reading it out loud instead. I'm rambling. Yep. You see? I may not know carpentry, but I do know wood. Yes. Oh. Heavens. Oh yes, this is the buggy, buggy station.
Juliet Alpha Charlie. This port is under federal control. Submit your randomized security scans on approach.
Antiques Roadshow, or Greed on Sunday, as my father used to call it. Probably still does, actually. I don't know why. Use the past tense there.
Okay, Commander. Make your way to landing pad numbered 1-2.
So what highlights did the Antiques Roadshow throw up today? Because the history of the Antiques Roadshow is quite interesting. It was Sotheby's, I think, used to do a used to do it privately, you see, where they'd purely in the interests, I suppose, of drumming up trade and a sort of a background interest. They would tour up and down, offering free evaluations to members of the public. And I think the BBC probably, they did some coverage of it, and
Landing gear deployed.
and I felt it was such an intriguing and sort of televisual delight, really, that they
Solid contact. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome to the station, Commander.
they decided to actually produce it as a television program, and it went on, of course, to become the longest-running art program in UK broadcast history. Yes. Ditopia, welcome. We were just discussing the histories of arts programming on British television, and Castle Howard. Is it related to Howard's Way at all? How are you, Ditopia? Oh, we're just swapping ships. Sorry. Yeah. Glad to hear it. Yes. I'm sort of flying without much of a plan tonight. I think we might be checking out stations in need. Because that's oh yeah, there we go. Pisceum. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Oh, and it's within fuel range. Oh, thank you. Thank you, MC. Haha. One. Thank you for your bit. I wish. Yes, more people would do their bit. There's a little pun on there on bits. Oh, MC, now do remind me, you are coming to LaveCon, aren't you?
Detach confirmed. You are
Try
going for
not to.
departure.
Shan't spend it all in one shop, at least.
Landing gear retracted.
Jolly good, jolly good. I'm toying with the idea, as I think I've intimated elsewhere, of filming a sort of chat show in the hotel room, depending on how, feasible the hotel room is for such an endeavour. I might, I might need some assistance. Obviously, schedules allowing and whatnot.
You're all clear. Have a safe
If you're up for
trip,
it, of
Commander.
course. Oh yes, we've stripped we're running quite a scoopless fleet at the moment. Oh no, that's a T-Star, isn't it? Hang on. But I think I have stripped it out. Nevertheless, let's have a look, shall we? The fuel scoop, that is. Here. Ce n'est pas là. Oh, something like that, MC? Yes. That's much appreciated. Yes, I think it's only going to be like 2 or 3 interviews.
Frameshift drive charging.
If I can manage it. We can get to where we're going without need for a refuel. Oh, I love a joke, Ditopia. I don't know. How does a puppet do an interview? This is going to be good. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
Of course. I know how a puppeteer asks a question, of course. He puts his hand up. Yes. But, yeah, this one's got me flummoxed. Of course, come to think of it, the Muppets appeared on Orson Welles did a chat show, and he had the Muppets on. It was quite early on, really, in Muppets history.
Frameshift drive charging.
And that was quite fascinating because he had just he had the sort of the puppeteers there, but the spot on the puppets themselves. It was actually quite effective, really, in a way of sort of bringing the puppeteer into the into the focus of the audience, really, but without detracting from the stylings of Kermit and Fozzie and who do you have?
Frameshift drive charging.
So what have you been up to this weekend, Itopia? cocktail, or Dietopia's been hard at work this weekend.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Doing 8:24. Wow. We'll rescue some souls. Yes. Oh, I went to the Oasis earlier today. From off of Ready Player One. It's not the real Oasis, obviously, because there isn't a real one. I understand the difference between fiction and reality. Oh, yes. And, yeah, so it's sort of freebie VR promotional thing for Ready Player One. But it's, I'm intrigued by what they actually want to do with it, because, for instance, they show you a map in the menu, which is a Rubik's Cube of 27 quadrants. And of those, you can only pick one, which then opens up into a sort of a star map. And from the star map, you can pick specific experiences. Various little VR games, quite small, simple things, but very pretty, very well done. And a lot of them are kind of, they feel a little bit sort of proof of concept. We can do more of this sort of thing, lots of suggestions of levels that are yet to exist, and game functions that have yet to exist.
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac procedures. Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue survivors.
I think we do.
You're cleared for approach. Watch out for any stray debris when you get inside the station, Commander.
Let's get back in vision, shall we? There we go.
Notice to all pilots, be aware of increased temperature levels within the station.
I've rather... There we go. Oh dear. It's not going well at all, is it? I think we might have to go out and come in again at this rate. Oh, 31. Totally misread that. Well, let's just do that again, shall we? Oh, hopeless. I'm sorry, Dietopia. Integrating what into Elite? Sorry. I'm confused. thing I didn't get a chance to look at is well, it's not a battle royale game, but that's that sort of Hunger Gamesy
Temperature critical.
thing. Oh, there we go.
Touchdown confirmed. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
No, sadly, no Mark Rylance making an appearance, sadly. There's a game called Smash, which is quite standalone, kind of. I don't know if it's in the book. Don't remember it being in the film. It was sort of a Tennessee thing, and Gauntlet, of course, which is like a retooling of the original Gauntlet, but in VR, which is I think probably the biggest draw. It's a proper sort of roguelike. And everything else was sort of expressions from the film, really. Excuse me. Yeah, right. Yes, and I know it.
Landing coupler disengaged. Get out while you still can, Commander.
Oh, time bonuses. We'll probably miss those, I imagine.
Implied.
Oh dear.
Landing gear retracted. Cargo skin retracted.
Now, MC, you will remind me to increase my wheel count, won't you? Oh.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah.
Docking request granted.
The lateral thrusters aren't really doing it. There we go. Unless we're just tumbling through space and I can't tell.
Landing gear deployed.
go. Here we are. Oh. Whoa. Oh, we're about to... Oh, yes. Nearly forgot. After all that cajoling. Where are we? Labels, no. There we are. Console. Because, you know, this kind of accountancy is very important. There we go. Oh, otherwise, how am I going to learn? Yes. Right. So, straight back again. Now, we do on this stream generally avoid the...
Released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Here we go. So, very strange going on with me dolphin. So what's your count up to, and how long has it been running for? Can you say off the top of your head?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Easy. Whoa.
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect. We're advising all civilian traffic to steer clear of the station.
Yes, I don't like to think of them as loops of shame. I like to think of them as loops of necessary readjustment. Yes. Perhaps with advances of quantum computing, we might get somewhere.
You're cleared for approach. Watch out for any stray debris when you get inside the station, Commander.
What ho, Sparky? Welcome to the stream. Do help yourself to a seed lip and tonic. Ooh.
Commander, the station airlock is operating at reduced capacity. Take note of pressure fluctuations before you touch down.
I'm in terrible trouble. Terrible trouble with my lateral thrusters. I hope it's not the stick. Oh. Dreadful.
Landing successful. Glad you made it in one piece, Commander.
Turns quite respectable, Dotopia. Ready?
Incoming mission critical message.
22.
Incoming mission critical message.
Ooh, a Malbec. It's quite a sort of a smoky,
It's a code vermilion alert. Sigma protocols have been
quite a smoky number, isn't it, the Malbec?
all personnel proceed immediately to emergency stations.
I seem to remember.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Watch out for debris overhead.
Landing gear retracted.
I think frankly suits her.
Incoming mission critical message. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, I have no heat sinks. I do have cabins. Whoa.
Docking request granted.
He's got a funny voice, this one, hasn't he? Docking request granted.
Landing gear deployed.
This is relaxing, isn't it? What do we like on this stream? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? Whoa.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Oh, possibly could have played that better, never mind. We like a slow docking, Orange. That's what we like. Now, do they happen to do heat sinks here, though? That's the question. One of, anyway. Yeah, lovely lighting. It's like a discotheque. Or a hospital corridor. No sinks for me then. Heat sinks are utility jobs, aren't they? Shows you how often I've used them. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have any utility stock.
Engines engaged.
I'm afraid, Mr. Spark. No, I checked utility first. I'm 97% certain. Yes.
Landing gear retracted.
Ugh. Yep. Oh dear.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, I understand, Sparky, you've been saving people as well recently, haven't you? My Discord stalking has.
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac
It's been
procedures.
correct.
Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue survivors. You're clear for access. Don't hang around, Commander.
There's one thing I'm not going to do here, is hang around. Whoops. Now, there's a very good reason why I did that. It's very important when you're trying to dock at a station to make the front end of the ship go through this little hole here.
Drop to approach speed, Commander. Vector looks good.
Do not be alarmed. Proceed in an orderly fashion towards your nearest emergency exit point.
Landing gear deployed.
Station personnel will be on hand.
I will double check, Sparkle, but yes, I'm pretty sure that was the first thing I looked at.
Landing complete. We'd urge you to go
Welcome.
to the nearest evacuation
Thank
terminal
you.
to help with
Thank
the
you,
rescue
Admiral.
effort, Commander.
A soul saved is a soul saved, that's what I say. And you know, the money's nice, isn't it?
Incoming mission critical message.
Meanwhile, I flew my new Python, so the system's over and forgot my limpets. Oh, last.
Ship released. Hope you make it out safely, Commander.
So I assume you were looking to pick up pods and whatnot. Which is something I've not done yet. In this particular event. Bit previous, Jack.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Fair enough. We can't all be heroes, I gotta know. A bit of self-aggrandizement there. Joy to amuse, I assure you.
Docking request granted.
There we go. Wrong side, as per. Blimey.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
There we go. I'll stop saying there we go. Eventually. It deserves a counter as well. I'll take the reputation on that one, I think. I got a room says, I've been putting off the rest of the engineers for several months. I doubt I need some of them, but decided I wanted to collect the whole set. So it's Bill, Loy, and Briss remaining. Indeed, indeed, I got a room. Yes. It's like, what's that awful phrase, moving forward, which so often is actually as annoying as it is just the phrase that we want, basically. Yeah, I'll take the cash, thanks. Oh. It certainly does have a width of the business speak, which is to its detriment, I admit. Right, I think we've got one more in us before the clock chimes.
Released. Engines engaged.
What a lovely egress.
Landing gear retracting.
I think we could go either, really. Going forward is probably the more typical.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
1978. Classic year. 1978, of course, was the first year that we had the May Bank holiday.
Commander, this is Flight Control. This facility
That's
is
a fat
severely
word, huh?
compromised. Exercise extreme caution on approach. Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
It was that good, was it? I got a room. So good you can't remember.
Approach is good. Keep an eye on your temperature gauge, Commander.
Oops. That's awkward.
And observe all evacuation protocols.
Temperature critical. Taking heat damage.
Notice to all pilots, be aware of increased temperature levels within the station.
Oh, there we go.
Touchdown confirmed. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
Yes, there's a lot to deal with when you're 7. You know. And everyone mentally calculates the age if I got a room.
Incoming mission critical message.
That's it. No twosies. No couples on the lam.
Do not be alarmed. Proceed in an orderly fashion towards your nearest emergency exit point.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Get out while you still can, Commander.
Bouncy bounce. Oh dear. Yes. About 40 years. I think. Was it 75 was the vote and 78 was the join? I can't remember.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming mission critical message.
Yeah, I think it confuses a lot of people because of 92. Which was the signing of the Maastricht Treaty, if memory serves. Or rather that was the implementation of it. That was when we got full sort of free movement of labour and whatnot. Yes, it's weird, isn't it, to think that we've possibly unpicking it all when you're talking about something that Churchill saw as a triumph and Thatcher saw as a triumph. These, conservative stalwarts, And here we are, seeing it being
Landing gear deployed.
somewhat dismantled by consecutive Conservative Prime Ministers.
Landing successful. Engines disengaged.
Rightly or wrongly. Here we go. Oh yes, always, always research. I think that's one of my mottos. I think always be researching, especially these days, where finding stuff out's probably never been easier. Right, well, the clock strikes. It is, I got to remember, which I've been sort of quite keen on sticking to the histrionics of it all and, steering clear of judgment one way or the other. But, yes. Right, so, I think that's us for this evening. We've saved some people. We've made some money. Yes, nearly $1 million, I think. Yes, it's all your fault. I got to remember. But anyway, we're drawing a close to the proceedings. We're as you're familiar with the stream, you'll know that we usually stream for only about an hour, don't we? So I'd just like to thank you all for joining me ce soir. Should we raid? Do you think? Should we raid? Oh, let's see. Who do we like? Let's be redundant and raid DJ, shall we? Should we do that? Let's do that. Right. But before we do that, I would just like to thank Ditopia, I Got a Room, Jason G, Millstone Barton, Orange Spark, Curtains, Freckly Femme, who's out there somewhere, and of course Steve Kirby for making me the man I am today. Yes. So, until we meet again, I have and will always be Jack Lyttle. Oh, dear me, I am rambling. I really should script these things, Anyway, thank you all for flying with me. Until we meet again in the black, fly safe. And I will we'll start the raid thingy for DJ. Yes.
That was probably their newest film. But yeah, it's really annoying. Because it's like, I can't watch it anywhere at this point. And Jack Little, thank you very much for the raid. How are you, dude? I am honoured. Jack Little. How are you, sir? Are you having a lovely day? How was your stream? Can we get a shout out for Jack Little, please? And loyalty, thank you very much. Super appreciate the host as well. Yeah, everyone's now like soup. Yeah, want soup now. How goes House Truth Say? It goes alright. I have 2 days left before I fly out to Detroit. I fly out on Wednesday. So, the next couple of days are going to be manic. I have quite a few meetings to fit in. And then Tuesday night I won't sleep because my flight is 11 in the morning. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to be at the airport for 11. That was it. So I'll sleep. Pardon? What was that, Jimmy? Ah, sorry. So yeah, I'll be up all night Tuesday night, so that I sleep on the plane. Cause Zadnost, I was not looking for illegal things because that's illegal. Yes. And I got to Rome. I developed a tactic where before flying to America, I just sleep for the entire. I just don't sleep for the night